Ugh, so obnoxious. But I did it to myself. So obnoxious. Did it to myself. Man down. Man down. All the way down. Y'all know it wouldn't be me if it wasn't just complete and utter chaos. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Round two. Fight. Susu fighting. Cause like what in the crap? I always forget to put my freaking phone on do not disturb. Every fluffing time. Like, come on, girl. Again, who said that I was great at social media? I lied. I be lying. I be lying. I do. I need to be better. I need to be better. Hmm. Hmm. Um, I was trying to do something. It's not letting me do it though. Oh shoot. Okay, Taylor, welcome back, baby. Let me namaste, smell a candle, calm down, make a friend. You know what I mean? So the bathroom seat. Listen, listen, Tori. There were so many times that I was either clutching my pearls or begging her to fight, like screaming, like to do certain things. Like, and I'm trying to make sure I don't say anything to ruin the other books for people, but she comes into her own, and we all needed that. We all wanted to throw blows with him. What do you mean? There's so many times I wanted to tussle. Yay, Tosh. You know what part had me clutching the pearls? Had me go. Okay. It was the part where she at the bonfire. She at the bonfire and Peter Pan. I was like, did he just rip that lost boy? I, there were so many parts that had me clutching when the princes. Wait a minute. Okay, wait. Let me make sure I don't. I'm thinking of the right scene. Hold on. There's multiple scenes with these princes. I got to make sure we're talking about the one in this book and not the one in the other book. Okay, hold please. Okay, the princes in vain. That was the first one, right? That poor lost boy lost his life. That poor lost boy lost it. When he listen, when he she figured out her strength, I'll give her that. She figured that shit out. But in the beginning, it was looking like, oh girl, you gonna die. Which part with the twins? So I'm trying to remember the part with the twins in vain. That was book one, right? And Peter was watching. Let's go, Morgan. 3 months as a YouTube pub. Let's go. Yes, when Pam was watching. That's book one. Okay, cool. Listen. Remember Tangled and Tinsel? Y'all remember Reed? Listen. It was given what it's supposed to give. Everybody does what they supposed to do when they supposed to do it. Okay? And what I will say is for those who haven't read book 2, book 3, book 4, the scenes that look, we're gonna call it the NC scenes, okay? Period. The NC scenes in book 1, baby, they continue on in different ways in the other books, and it be, baby, it be. Well, you've been a subscribed puff for 3 months, but you've been a puff for years and years, of course. Thank you. Oh my God, though, this May will be 4 years. I've had this channel for 7. Holy moly guacamole. Dang, Morgan, you've been riding with me with that long shit. Like, that's litty titty. And I appreciate it more than you know. Just know I appreciate it. I'm telling you. There's multiple times in this series, in this book alone, that I wanted to be Winnie. Just because I just want to see what it's like. And the way Nikki describes these men's, like how she explains Vane's body and Peter's body. I was like, oh, I wouldn't be ready. I don't think I'd be ready, but I would be ready. Does that make sense? Like, I don't think I'd be ready, but I'd be ready. Because the way she keep talking about Vane and Peter, I'm just like, I'm praying for your yes. Okay. So let's get in. Let's get in. Let's get in. I normally use these. It definitely helps, right? So, um, the book in 3 short sentences. I don't always do sentences. Okay. Okay. The first one I put was madness because this was crazy as okay. It was so much going on. It was so much going on. You hear me? Number two, juicy. And y'all know why that's the word I used. Okay. And number three, not your average Peter Pan. Because, okay, Peter was, mm, right. Peter, right, was, yep. Anywho, he was given. A question I would like to ask the author. Did you always think that Peter Pan was the bad guy? Okay. So, you know how there's so many multiple retellings of Peter Pan, and each one of them may take a character's original personality and completely switch it? In a way, before he really delved into Winnie, right? All the darlings got used and abused by this man. She made him the biggest bad guy in this mug before you know we ran into like all the other bad guys. I'm like, when did you start writing this series as Peter being the bad guy? And why? Why? You know? Like what made you go, you know what? Peter's a horrible person. I'm gonna write him as the bad guy. Now, as it goes on, he's not the bad guy. Because technically a lot of them are absolutely horrible people. They are red, green flags for sure, mainly red. But um I'm curious why she went that route because there is so many other villains in the story that she still made him look like the bad guy in the beginning. Like we really didn't fuck with Peter in the beginning because Peter was on fuck shit. Okay, we right. Like he was very much like, I don't care about you, darlings. I would send y'all back crazy or dead or whatever. Like it was wild at first. Like, well, wait a minute. And then they really make you like feel bad for Winnie. Like you sitting there like, oh my gosh, how's she gonna get out of it? Is she gonna end up actually going crazy? Like what's gonna make her go crazy? Like but then you like, oh, oh, okay, wait. And then you looking like, well, wait. Um, Winnie done figured out a little cheat code. Okay, up down, AB1. She was like, I like pain, so do you. Let's be in pain together. Like, Now, her pain reminds me of Blakely's pain from the ritual. Just one's more magicy and the other one's regular kink situation, if you will. She's she said, "I'm gonna use that boom boom that." Listen, hey, listen. And in that first book, Winnie put that work in. You hear me? She put that work in. Cause she said, I be dang if y'all me or make me go crazy. I rebuke it. Okay. So let me use what I got. Look, she used a Harani Ho quote. Let me use what I got to get what I want. And what I want is to not go home with my crazy mind. What I don't want is y'all making me go crazy. What I do want is for y'all to bend me like a pretzel every 2 seconds. Okay? All right? I want the Faye twins to do horrible things to me at the same time while giving me cute things to look at in a hallucination. Okay? Okay? Right. My favorite quote. My favorite quote. If you're not the most interesting person you know, you're doing it wrong. Crock. If you are not the most interesting person you know, you're doing it wrong. Fucks with him. Or was that Vane? Was it Vane or Croc? Vane. It was Vane. I'm sorry. It was Vane. Vane. Yes. I fucked with that quote. Now, this is what I will say. You mentioned Cherry. Now, Cherry really becomes the bad guy in book two. Like, she really becomes the bad guy in book two. But because the way the book one ended, it ended with her like being the bad guy. However, comma throughout this whole book, we want to puss her in her face. I will say this though. Tell me if y'all are with me. When Vane went to go do what he went to go do with Cherry, are y'all mad that we didn't get the play by play? Asking for a friend. You came back bruised and beat the gut, Cherry, but what did he do? What did he do? Because we get the play by play when he with Winnie. Amen. She is the ultimate pick me. Oh my God. She is the pick me of all pick me's. But listen, I'm mad that I couldn't see because when I read, it's like a movie to me. I see it. I couldn't see the pay by play on what Vane did to her. I want to know. Really? I want to know how bad it hurt and how he jacked you clean up. I did that. Just, it wasn't just me. I'm just saying. So then my thoughts and notes, I have a nasty section and an info section. So when I go back to look at the books I read, I can rethink some things, right? I put reverse harem, obviously. Wendy, great, great, grand. I had to keep that note because I was mixing shit up. Twins are the phase. Brothers, Vane is the shadow. Winnie is the queen to be. Cause baby, when I put that work in. My favorite quote was 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Better watch out. Peter Pan is gonna murder thee. I had that highlighted. I had that highlighted. I think I chose the one that Vane said because I've heard it before. You're not the most interesting person you know, you're doing it wrong. I've heard that somewhere else. Like that was quoted somewhere else and it like clicked and I was like, let's keep that. I love that. But yes, that's a good one. That is a good one. Info. Listen, first thing under info. Are you ready? We don't like Tinkerbell Tilly. Tinkerbell and Tilly can suck it. And to book four, all the way to book four, they still can suck it. Amen. We don't like brownies. If you read through and you read through the book, you know the fight scene. We don't like brownies. Get them bitches out of here. Okay? We ain't got time. Um, Look, after book one, very curious about Cherry because I wanted to really, I was hoping, and I was correct, I was hoping she would have delved in more to who Cherry was, like Cherry's backstory, like why she is the way she is, and like why she hung up on Vane. I was like, bitch, I need more about this Cherry bitch. She can't just be a pick me. There's got to be like some shit in the back, and there was some shit in the back. There was some shit in the back. Now, don't spit in my mouth, but listen. Um, the Fae princes lost their wings for killing their dad. Now, baby, when I originally read that, okay, when I read that whole situation, did that not make y'all? Now, mind you, y'all know damn fucking well I don't like Star Wars. I don't know too much. Okay. But it made me think of the Star Wars movie where Adam Driver, which I don't know what the fuck his name is, Adam Driver killed his pop. And why it took me there, I don't know. Okay. But when I read that, I was like, oh, that reminds me of that when Adam Driver took his dad out on that bridge thing and tried to kill his mom. But the fairy princes, they tore it up, tore it down. I mean, yo, Cherry and Hook's relationship in this dang book. Hook, listen, Hook is still, she wrote Hook to be just a vapid, idiotic character, and that's what he is. He's so dumb. Now she stayed true to that. In most cases, Hook is a scared moron, but he got some good one-liners and he got a bunch of people that follow behind him because they're dumb, right? She kept to that scary ass, okay? But how he treated his sister for Shmi, wait a minute, and let's talk about it. I'm not going to say too much on Smee because I don't want to ruin the other books for everybody. But what I'm going to say is Smee that bitch. You hear me? She's the bitch in high school that everybody got along with because she got dirt on every damn body. Now she never exposes the dirt, but we know she got it. She also can fight and will whoop your ass. So don't no girls want to tussle, right? And then the dudes, some of them want to sleep with her, but she crazy and she might them afterwards so they don't bang with her. But if she's in the room or she at the party, we hanging out with Smee. Hey, me a cold hard killer. Okay, and I fucks with it. Okay, okay. In my eyes, the twins can't do no wrong. In my eyes, I agree. The Fae princes can't do no wrong. Um, and I'm in book four. I'm assuming, and that's their book. The fourth book is the Fae princes. And as of right now, no, listen, Smee was like, I know about you and your life over here. I know about this island and you. I know about you. James, get your shit together. Peter, I kill you. Keep playing with me. Darling, Winnie, pray for you, bitch. Like, listen, okay? I would also like to point out that when I picked up the crust, like I said, I was in carpool reading book four, and I stopped at an NCC. Y'all got me fucked up. I would like to finish the rest of it. Cause like let me stop. Let me stop. Okay. What I took away from this book, that's the last question at the bottom. I need more therapy because I should not like these nasty retellings. That's what I learned from this book. The retellings is retelling to a whole nother level. Okay? Whole nother level. Like, bruh. Now, I will say I did pick a book for March. It is on Audible, it is on Kindle Unlimited. It is not a retelling of anything. It is a dark romance. but it does have a theme. I'll tell you at the end. Tell you at the end. Okay. We'll get to that on what book I chose. Because I came in the house after getting crushed and was like, oh, I still have to pick a book. And I said, okay, boom, this is the book I'm picking. Okay. Now, The Ritual. Did everybody in here read The Ritual? It's not many of us in here, but did y'all all read The Ritual by Chantel Tessier? Tessier? I'm probably jacking her last name. Me and Tori read it. I believe Taylor read it 14 umpteen 3,032 times. Like, did everybody read that book yet? Because, baby, listen. Wait, before we get to that, though, be clear, be clear. If, yes, if you haven't read this book yet, please add it to your list. Every single book is like 200 to 230 pages. They're quick reads if you're a quick reader. If you got time, go in and read, okay? This is a really good retelling. It is dark and twisted and it is nasty, okay? Trigger nasty. You hear me? If you don't want to read too much of that nasty life, you don't want to read this. But if you're about that life, get into it. Don't be putting me out there like that. You did read Ritual 3,800 umpteen times. Like you said it yourself. I'm just saying. But you did. But you did. Okay, wait. So let me get the book. Hold on. Also, I'm definitely going to like I have Kindle Unlimited, but I 100% want to own the paperback version of the Vicious Boys series, so I'm going to definitely try and buy those. Um this is the book I read in between Blakey Poo. Listen, Caitlin, this is the book I read before reading the fourth book. I kind of just wanted to break it up. And honestly, I didn't want the Vicious Boy series to end. So I wanted to give myself a little reprieve. And this is the one that I read. Um, I don't even know. Can I add this book on in case someone comes in and wants to like buy it? Because I know I have the Never King attached to this stream, but I don't have this one. Let me see if I can add this book as well. Is it available? So if anybody want to buy it, they can click on the link. Um, it's trying to give me a whole bunch of other random crap. Here she is. Okay. All right. Save. Okay. So, all right. This one is an old cart, like rich, frat style, murderous cult that has rules for the men that is in it that then directly deals with the women related to the rich men that are in it. Let's go, Caitlin. Caitlin has been a spatula puff for 10 months. Oh my God. Caitlin, you're going to be up there with Monica and stuff hitting that 1 year mark. I want the whole series. Yes, I want the whole series. Okay. Riot, and Gunner. We're going to mainly talk about Riot. Gunner is a side character, but he has his own book. Riot and Blakely is who we back. Okay? And the person who is the villain in this one, I got so mad at this fucking man. I done forgot his name. What is his name? The one she was supposed to marry that we hate his guts and he got his wee wee cut off. Yes, he got it cut off. Matt, Matt, you are okay. Like you, okay? Matt is a cornball. Okay, so listen, Matt and Riot are in this cult called the Lords, okay? And they had an assignment. I'm not going to give it away in case somebody wants to read it. They had an assignment. Matt went left, caused all this ruckus because he's a wee wee head, and him and Riot had beef from that point on. Riot, now, oh wait, Matt girlfriend name is Blakely. Okay, they've been girlfriend boyfriend for 3 years. She been trying to get her back bent, and he never explained to her why he couldn't break her back. Now, by the time she runs into Riot, Riot is told that that is your chosen. Go get her. And Riot is a man of his word. Riot is everything. Riot be rioting. Now, is Riot possessive? Is Riot stalker? Is Riot a murderer? Is Riot get your black butt out of my bag, furball? Move it, kitty. Yes. Yes, he is. Okay. Fraternity Cult Brothers. Yeah, go with that. Yes, he is. He's all the things. Riot is the best red green flag of your life. Okay. And their relationship goes through peaks and valleys and things. I know you're not climbing up my bookshelf, cat. None that wolves. Y'all better come get y'all fur view because he's not gonna make it another day in here. Okay. Riot. Oh, I'll give it to you. What was his name? Hold on. What's his name? What's his name? What? Riot gives me him. What's his name? I can't remember. Oh, I read this so fucking Zayd. It's giving. Certain things that Riot do, okay? Chip. All right. Not all things, but certain things, they could be brothers. Anywho, um, Riot is a man of few words, and he is an a-hole. However, comma, he very much is the man that don't play about his. Um, so y'all know I love a good dark and twisty man. You know I love a good dark and twisty man that don't play about me, but is an asshole to everybody else and horrible to everybody else. But with me, he's everything. That's Riot. That's that's Riot. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I ain't mad at it. I love him for it. Actually, I appreciate him for that. I really do because this book with Blakely and Matt and the stepmom, um, and the dad, and then can can we talk about the plot twist at the end? Who called that the mom was alive and kicking? Like who called that Leanne was still out here in these proverbial streets and was actually married to the dad? Hello, hello. That was a listen. That was like Verity. That plot twist at the end. I was like, well, wait a good goddamn minute. Well, where the you been? Like, hey, I didn't see that one. They got me. Normally, I could see some shit coming. Like, you know what? I'm just gonna say it because even if you didn't read the other books, when you get there, you'll understand what I mean. Like I said, when I thought Tinkerbell was still alive, but I digress. Um, and the bitch was right. Anywho, the plot twist of the mom at the end, bitch, what? Like, Sweetie Bum Sickle Butt had her own mission. Here's what's crazier too, Taylor. What was crazier was the fact that her mom is Smee. Hear me out. Her mom, she came out and said it. You men all think y'all run shit, but the pussy is power. You out your damn mind. If you think you running the show, that's cute, bitch. She's me. She's me. Okay? She like, baby, I run this and I just make you believe you got whatever is going on. So then I'm thinking to myself, well, if mom, now before we got to the epilogue, the second epilogue, I was thinking to myself, so wait a minute, if the mom was on a mission, does that mean Blakely is going to be sent on a mission? But technically, she didn't get her full initiation because the shit that went down, right? Hello, kidnapping and shit. So, or no, her ass whooping. Matt fucked her up. My God, and today he whooped her ass. Horrible. I'm not condoning it, but that was an ass whooping if I've ever seen. I I don't necessarily like Leanne. I want to be clear. I don't necessarily like her mom. Her stepmom deserved everything she got, bum bitch. I don't necessarily fuck with Leanne, but she was initiated in. She had a mission, and she devoted her life to that shit too. So yeah, you're a shitty mom. I think you're a horrible mom because you couldn't figure out how to fix whatever the fuck is going on with your daughter. The only thing you did was, how did you get Riot? Bitch, that was me. That's okay. Do you want a cookie? You left me to deal with this crazy step monster for like, hello? Some people are not supposed to be moms. Leanne is one of them. She was not meant to be a mom. She was meant to be a shooter. She was meant to be like sniper. Okay, because fuck, like, Jesus. Okay. Um, this book had me going through things. It had me going through things. Oh, I love. Listen, I loved that the way she gutted her step monster. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Though that step monster, ooh, deserved everything. That's what I mean, Taylor. Like your mom knew. You knew. And you did barely nothing. You thought you were super saver hoe just giving her Riot? Like, yo, Sarah, hey, Sarah, all right. Sarah was too gun ho for the shit. And for a minute there in the beginning, I was like, oh, I don't trust that bitch. I didn't trust her. Cause I was like, oh, I feel like she's setting her up. Like she know what's going on. And they sent her to get her type, like Matt sent her to get her for a minute. I was like, but then when she kept saying how she didn't like Matt, this is what I thought was gonna happen. Let me tell you what I thought was going down. I thought she was, hating Matt. Everybody hates Matt. It is what it is. Hating Matt, but you know how like your bestie hates your man, but she's sleeping with him? I thought that's what was gonna go down. Until she was already in the cathedral and Gunner already had his hands on that. And I was like, okay. Listen, a broke clock is right twice a day. I was wrong. Like, I'm happy I was wrong because Sarah, you could have got it, sweetie bumsicle butt. Like we could have Riot would have took you out in point 0.2 seconds. Okay? Point 0.2 seconds. I, I'm just saying. Let's also talk about her branding with the ring. Um, that was okay. For a girl, me, who went to a high school where we had to tag animals, that part would make me go, okay? Putting horseshoes on the horses would make me go, right? Branding someone, that had me fucked up. I wasn't ready. I was like, oh my God, Blakely, no. Girl, you like pain, but this is crazy. This went to another level, sweetie bumsicle butt. It went to another level. She wanted to be branded like a cow. Little girl, I'm all for showing your allegiance. I'm fight the good fight. I'm all for showing your allegiance. Um, that was different. Okay, so in the epilogue of this bad boy, you have Ryan, okay, which is the girl, which is the daughter. I'm sorry, not the girl. It's the daughter, okay, and then you have Rain, and then you have Royal. Okay, now I knew they were going to have a lot of kids. I said, that they couldn't have more than three. However, I love that the daughter is like, you got me fucked up. Get me out of here. I want to move to the Forest College on the other end of the country. Cause y'all in this Lord shit, hell no. Then you got one son that's like, Dad, we ride at dawn. Like, I'm trying to be a Lord. You know what I mean? I'm too lazy to be out here fighting in these streets for like a livelihood when y'all can just give me one, you know? Then you got the other son that's like, absolutely not. You want me to go how many years with no coochie? After I done been tapping them, you wilding all off sides. That's not happening. Like, they're a hot mess, but I love every minute of it. They're a hot mess, and I love every minute of it. Okay? I would love to see a book of the kids. Like one not being a lord, one being a lord, and then the daughter living her life. I'm curious if she would. Now, she got other books. I don't know what the other books are in this series. There's like six in this series. I know Gunner is the main one, Gunner and Sarah, I think. Am I wrong? Who fucking knows? Let's find out. Let's find out, shall we? Because, curious minds want to know at this fucking point. Okay. Nope. I clicked on the wrong thing. Clicked on the wrong one. Let's find out. Let's find out. Okay. Book one of six. Let's look at all six. The second book is The Sinner. The Sinner is also could be it's listed as a standalone, but still in the series. Um, East. Okay, so Sin. Okay, so Sin is the main character in this one. Book three, The Sacrifice. Tyson Riley Crawford. Oh shit, not the switchover. At her wedding. Jesus. And then the fourth book is Sabotage, which has a completely different cover than all the other ones. Why the fuck would you do the cover like that? All of them are dark and twisty. It's giving black and white. It's giving skulls and shit. And the Sabotage is like lips and glass broken and it's fucking red and white. Like, the fuck are we doing? That one is Colton and Rayleigh. So these are just completely new fucking people in general. Then you have Carnage, Saint Beckham Carter. Oh, it's the Spade brothers. So the next three books or 4 books are about the Spade brothers. Okay, got it. Then the last book is Madness. And that one's Hayden Jamison Reeves, who's also a Spade brother. Okay, so all the other books are about Spade brothers. It's a lot of you bastards, hey? Except for this, isn't this Easton Bradley? He's not a Spade brother, is he? No. The second book, he's not a Spade brother. Sabotage is a novella. That makes sense. She's writing another one called Chaotic. Nisha, the fucking stress. My God, and today. Okay, so number two, book two is not a Spade brother. Is book three a Spade brother or book four starts the Spade brothers? It doesn't look like Tyson's a Spade brother. It doesn't state it anyway. I love Sin. So Tyson is not a Spade brother. The first three are lords. Yeah, okay. First three are lords, and then the last ones are Spade brothers. Baby, listen. Tyson, I'm coming for you, baby. The stress. Oh my God. So yeah, these are on my list. All of them are Kindle Unlimited. Um, I will you know what's great? Well, no, after I finish the fourth book in the Never King series, which I'll try to do before this week is out, of course, or on the plane. I might just finish that bad boy. We'll see. Um, Probably after this, I'll start reading a little bit. Maybe I'll go live on TikTok after I make dinner for me and the Crusticles. And then I'll go live on TikTok. We can chill, we can battle, we can read, and that's on period. Um, but I want to finish that book, and then I'm going to go right into the March read because the March read is not a small book. Y'all welcome. Um, but Ritual was great. I'm going to get to the rest in these series. Chantel is my friend. If I like the other ones, I will buy them at some point. But hopefully, I can get her signature on more of these. I'm looking out for where she does signings. I would like to meet her. I really would. That was a good one. That was a good one. Okay, here we go. Now, the drum roll for March's book. Now, let me just also say I picked this book because one, it was part of like it was on my list in my um Amazon cart. That's what it is. Amazon cart. Right. Um, oh no, I can't add it. Yeah, I can't add it. Okay. It was in my like waiting for a while. And now that it's on Kindle Unlimited, it is on Audible, and I actually own it in paperback. Drum roll for March's read is Brutal Obsession by S. Macery. And this is a dark hockey romance. Now, I do have the other like Pucking Around by Helen and like all that. This has been on my list for so long and I need to read it. So let's read it, shall we? I had a foolproof plan. Finish college playing the best sport on earth, hockey. Get drafted by an NHL team. Make my senator father at least a little proud of me. I was on track to do just that until Violet Reese and I collided, literally. Turns out my plan didn't account for a night in jail and the news articles that followed it. Everything fell after that. New school, new hockey team, and a resentment like I've never felt before directed at the girl who set me off course. Lucky for me, she attends this new school of mine, and there are thousands of ways to ruin her. I haven't read a hockey romance since Icebreaker, and I read Icebreaker A year ago, 2 years ago, forever ago. I haven't read a hockey romance since. This one has been on the list too long. This is our March read. It is 585 pages. Love you. So you gonna like it. You just finished it. Oh my god, Nisha, make notes. Because when we come back next month, we gonna talk about it. And that's on per. Okay? That's on per. But yes, this is, and I will add it to the community post on YouTube and I will post it on the Puffinati Instagram so everybody knows what March book is. I'm excited. And y'all know me, I'm not going to read it out loud, but every book that I read, I always read the last page. I know I'm not the only one, but it's still pretty weird. It's a habit. Okay. All right. I can at least say it's a happy ending. That makes me happy. Makes me happy. It doesn't ruin it for me. I know it ruins it for other people, but that's good. I'm ready for all the tea and the drama that's in between the pages. Okay. And that was the end of a chapter. God damn it. Nope. Nothing good. See? Wasn't meant. But yes, this is the read. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. Okay. But I'm gonna hi night. Oh my god, night. We talked about the Never King and we talked about the ritual. And this is March's book read. Brutal Obsession. March's read. Doo, 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 doo. I'll post it everywhere so everyone who couldn't make it or who don't get a chance to like rewatch this, they can know what book we got going on for March. And we will meet again for book club on April 3rd. Stick with the 3rd. Yeah. April 3rd, same time, same place. Yeah. I love y'all faces. I will see y'all next time. If you're on the clock app with me, I'll see y'all on the clock app in a few hours. I'm gonna get on there for a little bit. Um, did I also pack my suitcase? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Do I still have laundry that's the size of an infant? Sure. Oh, night turn up. We talk about books right before your birthday. Ew. I'm not gonna forget to put on the do not disturb the stress. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for something a little different. Yay, 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 yay. So I'm hoping I can finish the fourth book. I should be able to finish the fourth book. So while I'm on the plane, when I wake up, God forbid there's turbulence, I could be reading this on my Kindle. I'm not going to physically take the book with me because it's heavy. It's a thick boy, and that's too much weight. I got my Kindle for a reason, but I'm glad I own it. Any book I read that I don't like, I end up donating it to the library so I don't keep them and shit. Can somebody, shoot me a damn message like right before book club and go, hey, you stupid hoochie, put your phone on do not disturb. Cause I be forgetting. Like I forget my head if it wasn't on my shoulders or whatever. I'm just saying. Anywho, let me get to dinner and I'll see y'all on the clock app. If you're not busy, I love your faces. I'll see you next month. Peace.